Hey y'all, the week is finally here. It is 5 days of deals, all of your favorite Hustle Humbly things on sale, one per day this week.
And our biggest deal will be Friday with 40% off of one of our favorite courses.
This is your absolute
It is. It's my favorite because it's all about loving your people.
That's right.
Build your own business.
It's available.
The foundation of your business.
For less than $200 just on Friday.
Y'all, this is my favorite course that we offer.
We love it. But there is a great deal every single day this week. Depending on when you're listening, you can hop over to hustlehumblypodcast.com/deals and find out what's happening today.
Go get you some good deals.
Right. And on Black Friday, if you've been waiting for Build Your Own Business, that's the big deal.
It's here.
It's here. Okay, bye.
Here's me in my blazer showing I'm a professional telling you happy holidays.
I didn't say it was the right thing to do. I just said I have done it.
Sorry I dropped the ball. Happy New Year. This is the only time of year it's really not creepy to ask for the address. Hi y'all, welcome to Hustle Humbly. It's Alissa and Katy, and we are two top producing realtors in the Baton Rouge market.
We work for two different companies where we should be competitors, but we have chosen community over competition.
The goal of our podcast is to encourage you to find your own way in business.
So stop comparing yourself and start embracing your strengths. Hi, Alissa.
Hey, Katy.
Happy birthday!
Oh, is it my birthday?
It absolutely is your birthday.
Like the actual day?
November the 20th.
Yeah.
Today, this episode airs on your birthday.
Wow. Thanks, Katy.
You're so welcome. I hope everyone sends you a nice birthday message. It must be hard sharing your birthday with the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
You do?
Because it's like, I like things. It's like Thanksgiving is my present.
Okay, I love it.
It's like fall and candles.
And everyone's off and you're getting that holiday vibe. It is celebratory.
I think I might be a little sad if it was like on my birthday.
Right.
But it's
Has it ever been on your birthday? Because it moves around. So you're just always a little bit before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love that. Well, happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you.
It is, in case anyone missed it, today is Monday, November 20th. It is Alissa's birthday, and we are doing episode 224, database work for the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody's busy this week.
That's right.
If kids are out of school, if you're hosting your family, do you host your family?
No, I cook something in my oven and then we drive 2 minutes to the other side of the neighborhood and go to my parents.
Okay. Yes, that's good. So anyway, we wanted to just give y'all some quick snippets today, some good ideas.
Yeah,
just a quick, fun episode.
This is a shorty episode. If you want to go back and listen to us dive into database for the holidays, previously episode 15.
Yeah.
How early on was that?
Oh my gosh.
Golly. So you can go back and listen to that one from 2019.
I think
has
so,
to be when it was
2019.
Right? So yeah, it's kind of funny because then there was COVID and things got all crazy different. You weren't popping by anyone's house, right? And
no
now
people.
we're kind of back to like that. Maybe the 2019 suggestions will apply.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Also, the market was different then, and it's different now.
It's all different.
It's always different, y'all.
All different.
Always different. But if you want to hear any of our previous database episodes, they are all on hustlehumblypodcast.com/database.
So you don't have to go dig through all 200 plus episodes.
If you want more, after this one, if you want more. And trust me, we're just going to hit the surface today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we're doing in community right now. And that's why we decided to talk about this today. In community, we're doing a database challenge.
Yes.
As of the 20th, we've already had 3 meetings. So we only have 1 meeting left next week as sort of our wrap up.
Yes.
But we were, making our plans for what we're going to do with our database and kind of holding each other accountable and cleaning and doing all that jazz. What do you do, Alissa, for your database for the holiday, like for this time of year? What's the first thing you do?
Starting in like October, I'm starting to clean my database. I'm just going through the Excel spreadsheet, checking names, checking addresses, making sure everything is squeaky clean.
Right.
Because in December or end of November, I do my big Christmas card mail out.
Yes.
Every year.
Every year.
That's
That's the one I do too.
That's my thing. I love doing it. It's fun. And, It's also a way to test the strength of your database.
Right.
If you have 100 people in your database and you do a mail out and 20 come back,
It's at the wrong address.
that means your database was only 80% complete and accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So the goal, would be 100%.
Obviously.
I usually err on the side of like 97, 98%.
Okay. You're wanting only 3 of 100 to return to you.
Yes.
Return to sender.
Yes.
That's a lofty
And then
goal.
it is my prompt of those people to be like, hey, I mailed you a Christmas card, but it came back.
Right. Okay. Tell me this. How many people, for a refresher for everyone, are currently on your database?
I hang out at around 350, 375.
Okay. And I would say that is a large number of people on
It
a
is.
database.
Yeah.
But tell us on average-ish how many transactions in a year you're doing.
So I just had to look this up for that Lafayette thing I spoke at.
Okay.
So I've sold about 900 homes
In your career.
in my career.
Right. It's a
So
lot.
it just goes to show like there's plenty of people that aren't on the database.
You basically only have a third of your past clients at best, and they're probably not all even clients that are on your list. Okay, so we're not going to dig, I think, too deep into this, but if you build your own business, the course on database, we talk about who belongs in your database and where do they go? Like, obviously, there are people you want to work with that maybe you wouldn't also feel comfortable currently sending your Christmas card to. But that is one of the ways we decide, do you belong on the database? If I'm not comfortable asking you for your address and sending you my family Christmas card, you're not there yet.
Yes. And I like that you said family Christmas card. We get a lot of questions this time of year. Should I send a business?
I've done it before and I wouldn't recommend it.
No,
It's
it's a little cringy to me. Like, here's me in my blazer showing I'm a professional telling you happy holidays.
I would like to cut in here and say I did not put a picture of myself on my business cards. They were
Even
just,
worse.
it was just like a plain, like a stock card, like a wreath or something.
So no personal touch.
None. I didn't say it was the right thing to do. I just said I have done it.
Okay.
I'm repaired now.
Well, that might be better than like a stuffy headshot of you.
I don't want it to feel like I'm sending a business card, like an actual business card. No, regardless. I stopped doing that many years ago.
One Christmas card.
To all of the
your
people.
mom and your clients get the same Christmas card. Everybody knows you for who you are, your true authentic self.
Right. Because your database people are the people you're building a relationship with. They're not the people you ran across one time at an open house who you got their address for, they filled it out. Not the same thing.
These are not your cold online leads.
No.
These are people that know you.
Yes, and like you. And would be like, oh, that's Alissa.
And maybe even if you're like, well, I don't know them that well, they'd probably be like, oh, she sent me a card.
Right. I do feel like my relationships, even with my past clients, started to grow more when I transitioned to sending my family card. They would be like, they just, even when you see them out and about or talk to them online later, they just feel more familiar because they're like, you thought I was close enough to you to get a family card.
Yes.
And it is kind of a signal.
And we are in real estate. So, I'm sending out a lot more Christmas cards than your average person.
It's probably one of my largest marketing expenses.
It is.
Yeah.
And if you are doing it early enough, I know it's already the week of Thanksgiving.
But usually Black Friday, they have a sale.
You need to get it done like now.
Yeah, because the Shutterfly or Mint, they all have deals on Black Friday. It's not too late. First of all, it's not too late to clean your database now and send a Christmas card.
You could do it quickly.
If it's taking you a long time, send a New Year's card.
Yeah, I've done New Year's cards before where I just dropped the ball and then it was kind of nice.
You just drop the ball like literally? Like New
the
Year's?
ball is dropping. Happy New Year. Here's my card. Oh, that would be a cute
I dropped the ball.
Sorry, I dropped the ball. Happy New Year.
That's actually really cute.
That's so cute. Oh, man.
Now we got her wheels are turning.
I would also like to say that if your professional family photos were a disaster,
please
like
tell them
mine were last year,
them the story.
It was just bad. It was just really bad last year. We scheduled family photos the same day that we were doing our Hustle Humbly brand photos. So sweet Sarah Becker came to my house first to do family
in the morning,
which
before
I thought
school
would be better because my kids, at that time were early birds and I thought we would get some cute ones outside and everything went wrong. Okay. Tanner was in a horrible mood. We got in an argument because I wanted him to shave his facial hair.
For the photo.
For the photo. Not all of it. I was just trying to get him. He was growing it out for something for work. Okay.
Right. Okay.
He always looks a little bit homeless for his job. He does look a little bit homeless for his job. So I wanted him to trim it, and he was not pleased with that. And him and Tate threw fits. The
photos didn't come out great.
No. Like none of them.
Right.
Okay, so I cried after because I was so frustrated and embarrassed and felt like Sarah just,
this is just a mom moment. You're like, I tried.
I tried to dress us and everything. And then when I wanted them to go jump on the trampoline and get some cute, like, fun photos, everything was covered in dew.
Too early.
It was too early. The grass was wet. It was a fail, okay? It was a fail. We are actually, by this time that this airs, I will have had family photos.
I think they went great.
Okay. I think we're not going to do them at the house.
Okay.
Tate thought that Sarah was coming, like every time a female walks into the house, he thinks we're leaving.
Right, like
it's a babysitter.
Okay.
So he just wasn't having any of it. But he's older. We're going to have a talk about it ahead of time. I think it's going to go way better this year.
Mm-hmm.
But all of that to say, I have done a Christmas card before with just sort of a collage of my favorite photos from that year.
I love that.
Like, they weren't professional. I just went through my photos and picked my top 5 and just made a really cute, fun card out of it.
Okay, but you didn't finish the story. You did use the terrible photos on your Christmas card.
Yes, I did.
What did it say? Do you remember?
It said, nothing is calm. All is bright. Wait, all is calm.
Yeah.
So it said, nothing is calm. All is bright.
Right.
Which is accurate.
And there was just like this photo.
It was a photo of Tanner looking angry at Dante, who was not cooperating. Tate is like arching his back trying to get away from me. Haven's like trying to sit really pretty.
She looks great.
She's like so into photos.
She was great.
Every photo, Haven looked great, and the rest of the family was just like falling apart.
I love that you used it. What was the response to that?
I got so many responses.
Were they like,
to that card? Yes, thank you for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
because the moms or the parents know, like, it is hard to get a family photo.
I hate family photo day.
It's tough.
I'm thankful that photographers have started doing mini sessions.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a long time.
Like, you have 20 minutes.
Yeah, just get one good one.
Knock it out.
Also, we don't need 100 photos in the same outfit.
No.
I just need a good photo.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. All right, let's back up to what does it mean to clean your database for the holidays. So you're excited to send out your cleaned list to see if you missed anybody, right?
Yeah.
But how did you clean them?
Okay.
What happened?
So I try to, depending on how big your database is, you may need to say, I'm going to try to get through like A through J today. And I'm just going to quickly scan them.
Right.
It would also be a good time to, when you look at that person's name, go to their social media, make sure y'all are friends if they have social media. Also make sure they're still alive.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure they didn't get divorced.
Yeah, are they still married?
Did
they have some new kids?
I don't put kids' names. I used to, and then it just got too much. So now
I just do the Johnson family.
Yes, same. Yes.
I mean, because look, even if you got divorced and you had some kids, you're still the Johnson family, probably.
Right.
So it just works.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, that would actually probably be better.
What do you do?
In some, it's sort of a hodgepodge. Like some it says
just
like
their names.
Yeah, some it says like Jay and Katy Caldwell, and then some it says Caldwell family.
Oh, I just make them all say
family. Yeah, I know.
I mean, unless I knew it was an individual,
right?
Like a one singular person.
Sure,
but most of them are not.
Yeah, it's just a mix.
Okay.
So and then while I'm on their social media, I try to make it a point to comment or like their last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just a little pop into their life and let the algorithm.
Yes, girl, yes.
The algorithm know that we know each other.
Yeah.
So then it's also like a little pop-in.
I love that.
And so, yes, okay, we're good. That's correct. We are friends on social media. Everyone's still married or not. Edit as needed.
Yeah.
And just keep going down the list like as quickly as possible. Don't get in the weeds. And then I like to look at my text messages and go through my last several and make sure that everyone that I communicate with in the last few months is in my database.
If they should be.
Here, these are the people that I forget.
New parents from school.
New parents from school. Perfect time to copy and paste the text. Hey, working on the Christmas card list. What's your address?
Yeah.
This is the only time of year it's really not creepy to ask for the address. Okay. Every other time of year when you're trying to get addresses for your database or market updates, you're having to be like, hi, we're working on a new market report.
I'm Sally Realtor.
Yeah.
Can I have your address?
This time of year, you're just you and you can just ask.
It's a great way to really get the addresses filled out. Then you use them as you wish.
And Lord knows how many group texts are you in that those people aren't in your database.
Right.
It's the perfect time to message that group and say, hey, I'm working on my Christmas card list. Can we exchange addresses? Here's mine. What's yours?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the addresses just flow in and you just add them.
I love it.
All the group me's that you're in for school or
sports
kids'
teams.
sports or whatever you're in. Hey, I'm sending out Christmas cards.
Right.
What's your address?
If you get to this point, you're like, I don't have any I'm not in groups. Maybe now's a good time to be like, my next year goal is to join a group, a volunteer group, a Facebook group, a hobby group, some kind of group.
Connie suggests that we are active in 2 to 3 organizations, groups, volunteer groups, Bible studies, something.
Right.
So, and
I think that's
not just a part of it, but like involved.
Yeah.
You show up to things.
Right.
Like this year, I'm PTFing it.
What is PTF?
You know, PTF at school. Like parent, teacher, faculty.
Oh, I've never heard the term PTF before.
You haven't?
PTA, I think, is a normal.
Oh, we're PTF.
But we don't even call it that at our school.
Oh, okay. What do y'all call
Parents
it?
Guild.
Parents Guild?
We're very fancy.
Guild.
It's the Parents Guild.
Y'all wear garments?
No.
Sounds
just
like
our regular clothes.
The priestly garments, you know?
Right. No.
So anyway, yes, last week for homecoming
PTF
week.
makes me think of ATF.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless. Yeah. Faculty are involved. I love that they are.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not do that.
Parent, teacher, faculty?
Parents, teachers. I don't know.
Why would they have to divide? We're moving on from this.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's what you're involved in, and what else?
So really, that's like my main thing, and then I'm doing some stuff with CASA.
Okay, love it. Yeah. Perfect. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Are you ready to go through a list of some ideas?
Yes.
Okay, so in our challenge with community, which you can join community anytime. So if you feel like you want to catch the rest of the challenge or just see what people are doing, you can go to hustlehumblypodcast.com/membership. This is what we did. We said, let's plan for 1 mail out and 1 additional contact. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to be, here's some ideas. Our holiday card for us is our mail out, right?
Yes.
Okay. But you could also do a pop by. So maybe that's your additional contact. Do you want to bring by the wrapping paper and the tape with the cute saying? Or there's a million holiday pop-bys.
And if that makes you feel overwhelmed, like dropping off something at their house, pick your favorite zip code.
Yeah.
And if you have if you do use Excel like we do, you can filter it by zip code. And then you just sort of like map out your route and you have now delivered something to your favorite zip code.
Right. Or pick your favorite people who refer you.
Yeah.
So there might be 300 people on your database, but only 10 are like actively referring, or maybe only 10. So go back through your transactions from the last year or 2 years and be like, who referred me these people? Mm-hmm. Those would be great for a pop by. So you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself to reach out to everyone in the same way.
Database.
Right.
Yeah.
Not necessary. Okay. We also had pie giveaway. I've done this before. This is what they call a reverse pop by because you do it at your office or some other location. And they have an invitation that says, I will be giving away 1 pie.
Yeah.
To you. But you have to sign up because here's the trick. You can't just say, I'm giving away apple pies on X day. And the one I did was I followed the method that Brian Buffini does. Mm-hmm. So it was on the Tuesday of Thanksgiving week.
Okay.
The pie would still be good for Thursday.
Okay.
And they had to come to your office. You give them like a window, whatever, 3 to 7. Make sure it's a window includes some after work time. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you say, don't just say 1 type of pie because then they'll just be like, there's no need to RSVP. You have to have a choice of pie so that the RSVP is them choosing the pie. I did apple, pecan, and pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay. And people would have to respond and be like, yes, I would love to come grab a pie. I want pumpkin. Got it?
Yeah.
This is a very crucial part of the process because you don't want to end up with 20
And now you know who has committed to coming.
Yeah. Then
so you know
buy
how
the
much
pies.
to order.
Right. Then you buy the pies. In fact, I don't remember how many I did. Maybe it was between 30 and 50 that wanted to do it. And then I take a picture with everyone that came. That was so fun.
How fun.
Oh my God, it was so fun because they came all during the time. And then I think 3-ish people couldn't make it last minute for some reason. I just drove it to their house.
Yeah. So you only had to do 3 Popeyes.
Yeah.
But you saw all those people.
Yes.
That's so neat.
And regardless of if they signed up to get the pie, everyone in the database was invited. So it is still a contact, even if they don't want the pie.
That's like the story where you have, football tickets and you say, hey, do you want my tickets? And they're like, oh, no, thank you so much. Then you go to the second person. Oh, no, we have something. Thanks, though. How many times did you give away the tickets?
Quite a few.
Yes. However many
person that
times
you
you ask, they know that you asked them.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the reverse pop, and it doesn't have to be a pie. Could be anything, but I think that's a great one to get them to come to you too.
Yeah.
So I just sat there and worked and they showed up.
Hey friend, we just wanted to pop over and remind you of all of the freebies that we have on our website at hustlehumblypodcast.com/resources.
There are quite a few on there. They work for buyers and sellers, for your business, all different things you might need, and all for free. Alissa, which one is your favorite?
My favorite freebie is the due diligence checklist.
Oh, that's a good one and so impactful for your buyers.
It's a great email template.
It's a really good one. My favorite is probably the staging checklist. I want my sellers to have those houses looking good.
Yes. So head over and see which ones you would like to download or get them all. Enjoy.
Okay. We like this one. Santa pics at the office.
Yes.
Or like a Christmas photo. Now that we've been talking about Christmas photos, but I have seen some agents do like mini sessions. Like, I'm paying the photographer, bring your family, you're guaranteed one family photo. You can use it for your Christmas card or whatever.
Yeah. And I've seen agents go really all out on how cute the backdrop is.
Oh, yeah.
One of our friends is an agent at another company, and I just had to go to her office for a meeting. And I was like, it's so Christmassy in here. She had like someone come decorate her tree. I mean, it's impressive. It's what you would pay a photographer to get a picture of Santa with your kids.
Right. She was doing Santa photos. I love, that's a great one. Because Santa photos are good too. If you're just now listening and it's the week of Thanksgiving, you're like, people already have their family photo, maybe. But Santa photos, anytime during the season,
it's fun.
Is fine for a Santa photo, right?
Yeah, I've even seen people do like a write Santa a letter, things like that. Get a cute mailbox.
Right. I love that. Okay, are you ready for another? I love the free coffee code, but I have sent an email to our database before with the instructions, so y'all can reach out and I'm happy to send it to you if you want to use the Starbucks.
You shouldn't say if y'all want to reach out because our email is going to get out of control. We need to say,
okay,
you just told thousands of people to reach out if they want the Starbucks instructions.
Well, some of them already have it if they were on our email
Where
list.
can we post it?
We'll put it on the website, I guess.
Okay,
shut the front door.
Well, you're offering something. They ask for things we don't even offer, Katy. They're going to want this.
Okay, don't email us. They're
going to want this information.
Go to hustlehumblypodcast.com/coffee. And I will have the instructions there. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now back to the story. You can use that. If you're in a location with a Starbucks and want to use this digital version, that's fine. I think the better version of that is to go to your local coffee shop and say, I would like to start a $100 tab tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to tell people in my database they can come get coffee. When it's gone, it's gone. Can I do that? Yes. Then you're supporting a local business.
Yes.
Okay. So what I would prefer for you to do is not go to the website. What I would prefer for you to do is to go to your local coffee shop and be like, hey, I want to buy $100 of coffee tomorrow. Can you start a tab for me?
Yes.
then the people go.
And then you tell the people, tag me with what you got.
Yeah, I love doing this on Black Friday is fun. Like if people are out shopping or even that Saturday or anytime during the holidays, maybe a Friday. A lot of people seem like they're off on Fridays during the holidays.
Yeah.
But like pick a day and be like, it's free coffee day. And again, how many times did you give away those tickets?
Right.
It's every single person who got invited to get the free coffee.
Sure.
And then tell them, take a picture with your coffee and post it. Like I just had people, I have a friends list in my Facebook that is only my database.
Okay.
And then I put the code there. So only people that were in that list saw it. And then I'm like, hey, drop in the comments a picture of you with your coffee. It was the most fun I have ever had marketing. Because they drop a picture of their coffee and they're so excited.
It is interesting to see what people get.
Right. I mean, you know, I had moms with daughters and it was so cute, super cute. And if you use the Starbucks method or even probably your local coffee, you can add money to it. So if it's only been a couple of hours and you feel like you want to make it go longer, you can add to the tab or add to your card, your Starbucks card. Okay. Gingerbread house contest. Tell them what that is.
And that can be done virtually.
Right. Here are some free things.
Yes.
You don't even have to buy coffee.
No, you don't
Just
have to spend any money.
Send us your pictures of your gingerbread house. And then you judge them.
Y'all know I love houses.
Right.
Show me your gingerbread houses.
And then have a prize, right?
Yes, a good prize.
Yeah, I love that one. That's
and
a good
then they submit their photos. There could even be some different categories.
Yeah.
You know, for winning.
Right.
Like the messy ones get some sort of recognition.
Ones I'd most like to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could go with that. I think coloring page contest works too. So if you want to digitally send an email like, hey, here's a coloring page for your kids or whoever. If you want to color it, here's an adult. What if you had an adult coloring page? Anyone can submit a coloring page and then we'll do a contest and this is the prize.
Woohoo.
You know, happy holidays. Send me your home decorations to get featured in the newsletter. I love that one.
That's cute.
Like send us a picture of your house all lit up and we'll put it in next month's email newsletter.
Yeah.
Right? Again, free. Okay. We kind of talked a little bit about this, but doing something special for your repeat referral clients. So maybe they get the pop by or maybe they get an ornament or maybe they get, you know, some sort of, maybe they get the coffee. Maybe you can't afford to give it to everyone, you know, like, but making it special to the people who do refer you. Okay. What about in your neighborhood? We had some ideas for this. Like you could do, if you're partnering with your HOA or even, I guess you could run something on your own, best decorations or do like a hot cocoa stand or
that'd be cute.
Do like caroling, like who wants to get together and do caroling or.
But you be the one that organizes that.
Right.
You know, like and what I love about things like that is you getting in your Facebook group for your neighborhood and organizing something. You don't have to say anything about, and by the way, I'm in real estate.
No.
Like they're just getting to know you as a leader within your neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Best case scenario is y'all have to all get on an email thread and then your email signature just tells them what you are.
Yeah. And then as you meet people, and put faces with names, they're not just your friend in that group. You are friend requesting them.
Yeah.
And now they see your real estate stuff.
Yeah.
It's just about forming real connections.
With people doing real things. Here's another one, organize some type of charity, a coat drive, some type of giving back, go serve somewhere, go to the food, like collect food for the food bank. You know, there's so many ways that you can volunteer and there's a lot of charitable opportunities during the holidays.
I did a coat drive and I felt like it was great.
Okay. You personally collected the coats? I love that.
And then I had a few different options. You could drop them off at my office.
Okay.
You could drop them off at my house. Or if it was a situation where I needed to meet up with you, that could happen too.
Okay.
But what I found, because I've done a few different like clothing type drives, coats was so helpful because it's like people weren't bringing me all their donated clothes.
Right. That would be too much.
No. It was, and then
a couple
it's
of
like,
coats at best.
Yeah, and coats don't really go bad.
Because people don't wear them that much here.
But when you ask for donations for other clothes, people bring
It's
you
too
all
much.
sorts of garbage.
Well, even the churches, my sister told me, like, it becomes a burden.
It does.
The clothing drop off is a burden.
Can I just do like a PSA to be mindful of what you donate?
Right. If it's trash.
If it's trash, it's okay to throw away a shirt that has a hole in it. I know it feels weird to put a shirt in the garbage can, but as someone who has worked with charity events and had to sort through garbage,
Right.
it's okay to just throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
We, as the volunteers, would appreciate it. Be mindful of what you
Because it's just going to end up
donate.
there anyway.
But coats, they rarely
Coats are
have
okay.
holes.
Yeah.
Coats are just a sturdier clothing item. So that's a good one to do a coat drive. And if you do one within your neighborhood,
right,
tell them to bring them by your house or you'll come pick them up. You know?
You know what's funny? You could actually partner that with something that already exists. Like you don't have to start from square one.
Mm-mm.
So we had, I don't know if they still do Pat's Coats for Kids.
Mhm.
It was our local TV weatherman. He had this huge event every holiday season or winter really. And he would do Pat's Coats for Kids. Well, why couldn't you just get on your HOA Facebook group and be like, hey, I'm going to go bring my stuff to Pat's Coats for Kids or X, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'll collect up everybody's. So you don't have to be the one who has to deliver it.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, great, sure. Every holiday season, one Saturday, the fire department in our area comes around with a Santa on the fire truck and collects food for the food bank. So all the kids, and it's sort of parade-ish style. Like they just throw some Tootsie Rolls off the top, But the kids run out and they bring the goods. But like you can be the collector of things. Do you know what like it's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about, let's do one more contest that's a free thing. You could do an ugly sweater contest.
Yes.
Like send us your ugly sweater photo. I think that one would be fun. And then let's go back to... Let's talk about your buyers from this year or maybe last year. We had an agent locally who did ornaments. So be like, established 2023 or like with a picture
Christmas,
of the house. And it doesn't, because it's your first Christmas in that home, whether it's your first home or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are fun. Like a way to honor your buyers specifically.
That's cute.
Okay. What about, let's talk about your social media just a little bit. And I will not get deep into this, but I do think you can go follow Chelsea or Modern Agent Social Club. In the club, they do the 12 Days of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how do you partner with local businesses in order to, support them and share on your social media and be part of your community? So I think doing like a local gift guide or something like that is something you could do now.
Yeah.
And support your local businesses.
Perfect.
What is it Small Business Saturday is the one after Black Friday?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's coming up.
Coming up. It's not too late to do these things. And if you feel like it is, do something easy or just pick one thing or do a New Year's card. Like don't overthink it. I feel like
done is better than perfect.
That's right. It doesn't have to be every single person gets exactly the same thing. Like, don't make it so overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on your database work for the holidays?
Last year when I did my Christmas card mail out, it had a QR code on the back.
Oh, yeah?
That was like, if you want to see our year recap, scan here. And then they put in their email address and they automatically got the email that I made. Like
it was like a family newsletter email.
Yeah.
I like
it was just a one-time thing, like a recap of our year. Haven started kindergarten. Tate is running around now. And Dante is Dante, whatever. Like, just a quick update on anything fun that happened.
That's cute.
Shared photos from like the few vacations that we took. And
how was the response for that?
It was great.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're growing that relationship with the people on your list.
And you're collecting email addresses.
At the same time. I love it. I also would like to say now is a great time to start with handwritten notes.
Yep.
This is the easiest thing to implement because you don't have to do you could do one a day. Some people like to do 5 a day. You don't have to be like, oh, I need to handwrite a note to all 300 people on my database.
No.
You could just start getting in the habit of doing 1 a day.
You know what I'm going to do this year?
What?
I'm just going to print out like a sort of like Post-it size, not a Post-it though, maybe a Post-it, just like a small little mini stationery that as I'm addressing the Christmas cards, I can, if it's someone like special, I can just jot them a little note.
I think that's a great idea.
And
Make
then-
it small so only a little bit fits.
Yeah. And like something like, so happy when I got to your card. Thanks for everything you did for my business this year.
Right.
Because you open a card, you know everybody got it. But then
Right.
when it has something specifically
I think
to
that's
you,
a great idea.
like, oh, it has a little note in here for me.
You're going to print a Post-it?
Yeah, I'm going to just get like a little,
Like, what would
something
it say?
cute. Like maybe
From the
with like
desk
a
of
little,
Alissa?
I think it might even just have like a little holiday thing around it.
Oh, cute.
Like a little
okay.
garland in the corner or
And then
something
you'll just
that
write
I'll
a note.
handwrite.
I love that.
Yeah, it may not even be like branded to me. Just
What-
something that cute that I can write a note on.
Okay. Just
With
like a
my
note
own
card.
hand.
A note card.
Yes.
With your own hand. It's important that it's with your own hand.
Yeah.
And your own thoughts.
Right.
I love that. What a great idea. Okay.
Last thing.
What else?
Active listings that you have right now, you could deliver them some Christmas wreaths or something. Like
Jazz up
something
their
to-
house for the holiday.
Yeah.
Lee Brown did the Christmas wreaths for her refers. But remember,
Yes.
she had a max. So
Mhm.
it was like, I feel like this was years ago when she was in this class teaching this, but it was like 150 people on her database was the max. And obviously she'd done business with a lot more people than that. But the only way you could stay on the list is you had to send her a referral that year.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the people that got the wreath.
Right.
And then other people would be like, well, I didn't get a wreath. And she'd be like, oh, no problem. Send me a referral next year and I will send you a wreath.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
you got on the list.
Perfect.
Okay. So I think a wreath, but for your active listings, it's a great idea.
At the end of the day, if you're feeling stressed about this, because I can tend to err on that side as well, it's really about making that connection in some way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be rocket science. It doesn't have to be pretty. Last year, my kids broke me and made me realize that.
You're like, I'll just put this on the
I'll
card.
just put this on the card. Take that. But just be you, be real. Reaching out is the important part.
Yeah.
However you're going to do it, just make sure people hear from you.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's great advice.
Okay, great.
Are you ready for a toast?
Yes.
This one's short and sweet, just
Okay.
like this episode. Okay, so Carol Wick in Dover, Delaware would like to toast to Misha Raleigh. Cheers to Misha for turning me on to the Hustle Humbly. Game changer.
Cheers.
I love that it was so short. Thank you to Carol and cheers to Misha. And thank you to all of you. That's my thing for this week. Thank you so much for sharing the show.
Yeah.
Every time you share the show, someone else gets to benefit from it. We love
Mhm.
that. And so I hope that you all have a lovely,
Keeps us going over here.
that's right, start to your, yeah, it was hard to get her in here today. Just go have a lovely start to your holiday season. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy
guys.
birthday to Alissa.
Oh, thanks.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hustle Humbly podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please go to ratethispodcast.com/hustlehumbly and leave us a review or like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications.
If you have an episode topic or someone you'd like to toast on the show, please email us at team@hustlehumblypodcast.com.
Find us on social media at Hustle Humbly Podcast. Don't forget to find all the free resources at hustlehumblypodcast.com/resources.
See you next week.